Good evening, viewers, and welcome to another edition of Scoreboard here on our television network. It's always a pleasure to be in your company every Tuesday night between the hours of 8 to 9 p.m. On tonight's show, we will be talking badminton. As you're aware, soon there's going to be a major international badminton championship taking place at the Tegucigalpa Indoor Complex.
Yeah.
And I have with me my good friend, Solange Guzman. She is the technical director for the Trinidad Badminton Association, and also the person responsible for, well, one of the many persons responsible for getting this tournament off the ground. Solange, good evening and welcome. It's a pleasure.
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
I know we have a lot of talk about, what has been happening with badminton for the year, but this has to be one of the biggest tournaments that the association will be hosting.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit, how is the preparation going? How far off are you all already? Because I know it starts on Wednesday the 20th, with the grand opening on the Thursday the 21st, right? Are you all prepared? 20 countries is a lot, right?
Yes,
How prepared are you all?
Well, we are well prepared. We have been organizing the tournament for a while now. I could say like for a year since I suggested the idea. It has been a lot of work. We set up an organizing committee where everyone is in charge of different sections like transportation, accommodation. For instance, my part is the technical staff and the physio and the medical, and make sure that the athletes are well prepared or prepared enough to compete at this level. But the tournament itself is a lot of work, but it's worth it because this is a unique opportunity to showcase badminton here in Trinidad. For most of our players who haven't gotten the opportunity to go outside and represent Trinidad, so they will have that opportunity here. And the tournament is, I'm pleased to say, that will be the first one in the region that will be offering points to qualify to 2016 Olympics in Rio. Therefore, we got this huge number of athletes. It's 20 countries, and we are really proud of it. Yep. And then we have at least 10 players in the top 100. We are going to have the Pan American champion, Solange Guerrero. Currently, he's ranked 50 in the world, and he's the best man here in our region. And we are going to have the CSC champion from Mexico as well. Yeah.
How did you all go about selecting the national team? Because I know that there are quite a few top players. Who are some of the players that will be representing Trinidad at this tournament?
Well, to select the national squad, we have a selection criteria in place. And one of the points of the selection criteria states that the champion of any particular category, whether women's singles or men's singles or doubles or mixed, they will be automatically selected to join the national squad. In addition to it, we have a different criteria to represent Trinidad and Tobago in international competition. But the fact that we are the host country, well, we decided to let everyone enter in the country because it's at not cost for them as long as they pay the entry fee, which is mandatory.
So Trinidad should feel the biggest...
yeah, we have 25 players registered in the tournament.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, who are some of the countries, for the viewing public, who are some of the countries that will be here or who have already been here for the tournament?
Well, I know that Norway arrived yesterday. Tonight we are expecting Chile, Norway arrived yesterday, Czech Republic, Belgium, Barbados, and the rest of the countries should arrive between Tuesday and Wednesday morning. But well, I know for a fact that most of the Spanish countries, they will reach like between today and tomorrow. Yeah, because I have to go and pick them up.
Okay.
And help with the language.
All right. Now, a tournament like this, what are the benefits that, as the technical director for the association, what are some of the benefits that you feel that the young players from Trinidad on badminton on the whole, what are some of the benefits you think that we will gain from this tournament?
Well, our main goal and what I had in mind when I suggested the idea is to showcase badminton, to provide a unique opportunity for the badminton fraternity and, you know, the entire Trinidad and Tobago to see badminton live. It's not the same thing when you go and see a video in YouTube, and when you see these amazing skills that and the preparation that these athletes have. Actions in badminton could last like from 3 to 4 seconds to up to 1 minute. And at this level, when the Pan American champion will play, everyone will be like surprised. We're talking about between 10 to 15 shots on each rally, which is, you really have to be very fit. And badminton is this a sport where you can be playing since you're born until you died. Until you die, yeah. And it's a sport who helps to develop all round of physical skills like jumping and landing, stability and balance, you know, coordination, and that kind of thing. And it's very important that we understand how badminton can help you to change your life in so many different ways. And in the education part, you know that our system is more education and sport. If you are good in badminton, you are pretty good in education as well, because, you know, badminton also help you with the critical thinking, because in short space of time, 3 or 4 seconds, you have to make really good decisions that may or may not allow you to win the point.
Now, the last couple of occasions we spoke, I think we spoke on the venues for badminton. There is not much venues for the game in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, what sort of infrastructure you all had to put up at this the regional complex in order to facilitate tournaments such like this?
Well, in the beginning, we wanted to host the tournament at UBS Spec, and we would have gotten the place, but unfortunately, they have their games in the same dates, so we were forced to look for another venue. And the best venue for us to host the tournament, based on the BWF Badminton World Federation requirements, was Tacarigua, because of the height.
What are some of the requirements that you must have to stage?
Well, the height, the ceiling must be very high, like 9 feet and above, and then the lighting as well. And then we must have like 3 courts, and must have stands and washroom and all that. But you know, Tacarigua facilities is huge, is big. We wanted to have the tournament in Chaguanas because it's central and will be an easy access to everyone, but Chaguanas is not up to the standard to host an international badminton competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You all start on Wednesday. You're going to until Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Take us through each day. What's it going to be like on Wednesday? And I know Thursday is the opening, and then you're going to further matches. But tell us about
what
Wednesday.
What happened is that the tournament should really start on Thursday, but because we got so many entries in the men's singles, we have to play qualification round. So in badminton, the draw can be made of 32 or 64. So in this case, we got more than 32 players on the main draw. That is why we have to play qualification round. And the qualification round always plays first, because the winners there are the ones who will be on the main draw, meaning that will be in the actual competition.
Yeah.
So that is why we are going to start Wednesday afternoon. So for those players, for instance, Barbados, some of the players from Barbados, they have to play qualification. Barbados will arrive 8:35 in the morning, so they are going to have enough time to rest and to compete in the afternoon. And then, well, the tournament itself is going to start Thursday morning, 10:30. We are going to have 2 sessions, and then the opening ceremony, the official ceremony, will be from 6 to 7. We are expecting, we have a VIP area for our sponsors, like Newsday, Caribbean Airlines, Robis Engineer, Ministry of Sport, Solo, Republic Bank, and Badminton Panam, and Ultra Lubricants.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you all you are not suffering for sponsorship. You all have gotten sponsorship, or you have gotten but not what you all really wanted?
Well, you know that in terms of sponsorship and badminton, we really have to do like extra effort, because you know badminton is a little bit more popular now than before, but still is not as competitive as football and cricket. But we got people really interested in badminton. We created a nice proposal and we met with these sponsors and we explained them the reason why we wanted to host this tournament and how they will be benefit from it. And we also got the support from the Ministry of Sport. We got our subvention a little bit late, but we got it. And therefore, well, we got all the money on time just to run the tournament. Of course, we would like to get more money. As more money you have, you know, the quality will be more. But with the little thing that we got, yeah, the tournament is going to be a success. I'm sure about it.
But 20 countries, I mean, it's a large amount of people that you're going to be transporting, right? How much their team? How much, like, each country is bringing in? Like, how many players?
Well, the biggest team is Mexico, and, well, besides Trinidad, is Mexico, Chile, and Dominican Republic. Yeah, they come in with 8 players.
Okay, okay. So, oh, well, yeah, it's a lot of countries, but not
no, it's a bigger amount. Like some countries, just 1 or 2 players.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So it's an easy way to manage, to manage. But still, it's a big asking. Now, the Trinidad team, let's focus on the Trinidad team. I know you is the organizer, one of the organizers. You're doing everything and training, and you're going to be competing.
Yeah.
Who are some of the athletes, besides yourself, who you feel will be able to compete? Because, I mean, these teams are not sending easy players. They're going to be sending players who have all the facilities across there, have the proper training, and that's all they're doing. They don't have 8 hours job and come in afterwards. And they come in to play against players who have 8 hours jobs or going to school and training for like 2-3 hours in a day. Who are some of the players that you feel, you know, including yourself? Because I know how much training you're doing because you're so busy.
That is hard, very hard to answer. Because as you said, like, you know that I'm an honest person, and I could tell you that we are the weakest team in the tournament. Because, as you say, these athletes, they have venue, they have permanent venue. They are not part-time athletes, they are full-time athletes. So they are accustomed to play, you know, on the required condition. And unfortunately, as here, imagine that Trinidad have just been training on that facility for 3 weeks now. One day, only Tuesday, 4 to 6. That was the only time that we could have gotten the facility. No, in Tacarigua.
Okay.
But overall, we just train Tuesdays and Sundays because there is not any other time available for us. And now we are going to train today from 4 to 9 and tomorrow 4 to 9 as well. That is it. So it's really unfortunate that we are the host country and we didn't have any access or full-time access to the facility.
Well, why was that?
Because you know that we have a lack of facilities in the country. We have a number of people playing sports, and because badminton is not really a priority and it's not one of the top sports in the country, you know, it's difficult to us. And besides that, we have to compete other sports as well, like table tennis, volleyball, and so on. And Tacarigua and Chaguanas are the busiest facilities in the country, and everybody wants to go and, you know, and get a spot in there. And I understand that part because besides it is national team, there is other sports who have national team who trains in there as well, like volleyball and table tennis. Apart from that, you have clubs and you have individuals who want to use the facility as well. So it's really tough. It is really tough to get venues.
What about umpires and the local umpires, or are you going to bring in people from abroad to mix with the locals to do the officiating?
Yeah, we have overall, I am not in charge of that area, but we have like 14 umpires, and then we are bringing 4 foreign umpires. The referee, which is mandatory, Badminton Panam is the one who assigned the referee to the tournament, is from Barbados. Her name is Dion Haynes. She will be arriving today. We are going to have another referee from Cuba and another one from Barbados as well. Yeah.
Well, I guess, we have to take a break. When we come back, we want to talk a bit about the infrastructure for badminton in Trinidad and Tobago, because I'm sure that the guys and the girls who will be playing in this tournament, as you said, it's the weakest team, but again, the experience that they will gather from playing, you know, should benefit them in the long run. So viewers, we're going to take a short break. Now we'll be talking with Solange Guzman, the Technical Director of Trinidad and Tobago Badminton Association, and we are discussing the international tournament, which starts on Wednesday at the Tacarigua Indoor Regional Complex. So stay tuned, we'll be right back after this short break.
Black Belt Martial Arts Supply. We carry uniforms for Pro Force, Gladiator Karate, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, and many more. We also carry books and DVDs for all types of martial arts, training equipment, swords, bow staffs, size, commas, and much, much more. We have affordable prices on all color belts, products for men, women, and children. For more information, call Nadia at 1-868-623-2368 or 623-7203. We're open from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you'd like to contact us via the web or email, you can write us at blackbeltmartialarts@mail.tt. We are Black Belt Martial Arts Supply.
Welcome back to Scoreboard on Television Network. And before the break, Solange, we mentioned that you said that Trinidad is the weakest team, right? But I think the experience that the players will get from this tournament should benefit them, you know, as they go along. When this tournament ends, what would you, as a badminton player and as the technical director, would like each player to walk away with from this tournament?
Well, what I'm thinking is like, because for some of them, especially the junior players, it will be the first opportunity that they are going to see worldwide players coming to this region, because we are talking about Norway, Czech Republic. They are not from this region. So they will see that badminton requires a lot of training and commitment and discipline. Obviously, you cannot get a medal in the national tournament and expect to go any international tournament and win. It doesn't work like that. So I'm hoping that they will understand why I say that we need to keep training. Yes, if you want to get far in badminton, you really must be disciplined and respectful, and you know, set your short and long term goals and work towards it. Because these players, they didn't born playing badminton, so they really spend their time training and doing all round of skills and drills to get better. They know what they want, and that's what we're lacking here. Apart from the support, that we don't have enough support, I will say, not only for badminton, but for the rest of the sport as well. But I think that this tournament is not going to only provide benefits to badminton players, but to other sports as well. Because since I've been here in Trinidad almost for 5 years now, I haven't seen much international competition, and I'm trying to understand why. Because Trinidad is a good location, and I'm sure that a lot of countries would like to come here. We have a beautiful island here, and we have athletes with talents. But if we do more international events like this one, I'm sure that Trinidad will be more recognized in on the international arena, and the players will feel more motivated about it. Even though if you have only two competitions, let's say that the national and the international, is something else that will motivate you, because when we are talking about international, your name will be out there. So for instance, in badminton, your name will be printed in the history of Badminton World Federation as you participated in international tournament. It doesn't matter if it is at home or any other country, but you did it. And that is a huge accomplishment. Although you may not get a medal, but you enter in the tournament. And for me, that is something that each player should be proud of.
After this tournament, what's next?
Well, after this tournament, I've been created a document called Methodology for the Identification of Talent. It's very well detailed. I got a document from Cuba and Spain, and then I compiled it together and to meet our needs here. And I'm going to be sending that information to all clubs, and I hope that in 2 years we are going to have a huge and massive team of badminton players.
But to play where?
To play here in the country and everywhere, because the document, it entails.
But we don't have the venues.
but we are going to look for the venue because that is one of the main reasons for this tournament.
Okay.
Right? Because people will say, oh, badminton is a sport that we can really should invest in because it's cheap. With just 4 athletes, you can get up to 5 medals, right? So if you look in terms of investment, with 100,000, you will get a lot of benefits. Yes, and badminton is a sport where you buy a racket for 1 year, it's 100 US or 120 US, and it could last for 1 year or 2. Okay. Yeah, it's really cheap and affordable. And then, well, the document is going to enable coaches, even though if you do not have enough experience about badminton, you will know how to identify the ideal badminton talent, and it describes all the session and what you should do and what you should not do at this age and at that particular age. That is a system, well, it's a system that makes me in Cuba, and it works. I know for a fact it works. Okay. So I want to apply that here in Trinidad. Yeah.
Now, since you have been the technical director, right? What has happened with the Badminton Association under your watch thus far? Well, we have the major tournament going on so far, but what about like training seminars, you know, and trying to spread the game of badminton? What has been happening in that era?
Well, after this international, we are going to have an international certification course where we are going to be certified teachers and coaches as BWF level 1 coaches, which means that you can go to any other country and that certification will be valid. So it will accredit you as level 1 badminton coach. It means that you will be able to go to any school and introduce badminton in there. And then, well, we have Carevaco coming up as well in September in Dominican Republic. And then we have the Pan Am Games in July as well. But overall, I am very positive that this tournament is going to change the history of badminton here in Trinidad. If I recall well, the last time that we had something like this was like 10 years ago. And but badminton then is not the same thing as now. And obviously, people have been showing a little bit more of interest, and you know, we have the advantage of badminton being inserted on the school curriculum program through Ministry of Education, and that is a huge plus to us. So we are hoping that all these children that have been playing badminton, only because you need to get the passes in your school, they will take badminton more seriously and join a club, and start thinking about their future in badminton.
Now, I'm listening to you, and you have all these plans and all these things that you have involved in. But on the other hand, you are the current women's champion.
Yeah.
Right? And you are in preparation for the Olympics. Yeah. Right? You have your eyes set on that. How do you get time to train and to stay focused on that goal that you have set, with all this, being the technical director and having to do all these things to get see badminton grow? How do you find time to really settle down and concentrate on your career in badminton?
Well, you're not the first person who asked me that, but I'm going to take this opportunity to say what I really want in my life. All this time, I have had only one dream, which is to make the Olympics. But over the time here in Trinidad, that dream is like, it changed a little bit, because I really love my job. I love what I do. I have a very hectic schedule. I have no life. I am the technical director. I am a specialty badminton coach. I am a mother as well, and I am an athlete. So I am a handful person. But I really like more the administration part. Because being an athlete, I realized that it's not so much that I could do for the country, other than go on international competition and get a medal. But I want to do more than that. I like to develop and introduce and direct programs that will benefit more people.
See the game grow.
Yeah, and as I say, I didn't spend 6 years of my life getting my education just to not to do nothing about it. And Yes, I still want to make the Olympics, but I want mind to make the Olympic as a coach. Yeah, because being an athlete, it requires a lot of time, and I don't like to lose. I like to be well prepared. Ever since I born, yeah, that is my aim, and I realize that I do not have enough time to train as I would like to. But I really enjoy the part of being a coach because I am also coaching now the national team as well. And I like to see the result
So
of
you're
my
the coach
job.
player.
Yeah,
So who coach you?
myself. Yeah, but I like the part where I see people enjoying the sport and I'm seeing, the benefit of my job. That really pleases me. You have no idea. And I don't mind not being an athlete anymore if I know that other person will benefit from my ideas and from my talent. And apart from that, I have been in several competitions already. I know what is to be famous. I know what is to win international competition. And I want other people to feel that. And I know that I have the potential and I'm capable enough to help them to achieve their fullest potential. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing and get better results.
Do you see Trinidad producing badminton players that can go out there and meet the standards of some of these top countries?
Yes, I do. In fact, the other day I went to...
And what is keeping us back right now?
I went to a radio interview when they asked me the exact same question. Ever since I'm here, I always see Trinidad with a lot of potential. In comparison with other countries like Cuba, I know the reason why Trinidad is not succeeding as much as it should be, and because our culture here is different, and maybe some of the heads in the sports maybe are not up to the standards of leading the sport the way we want to reach. Because it's not only to say that we want to go to Olympics and get 10 medals just a year before the Olympics. No, you have to have a plan, and you have to work towards it. You have to have steps. You have to have goals and objectives. But here, we are not proactive. We are just reactive. You know that you have to go on Pan Am Games and you just start to prepare like 4 months, not 4 months, like 3 or 2 months in advance. It doesn't work like that. And we really need somebody who show more interest about the sport, and that person must be behind each athlete and making sure that the programs are the appropriate ones, that the majority of people will get benefit out of it. You know how many diseases can we avoid if we get people to practice sport at least once a week? A lot. And we really need someone to understand that. And in the minute that we get there, yeah, we are going to be in the top on the Caribbean here, because Trinidad have a lot of resources. We have a lot of equipment. I'm telling you, I started to play badminton 18 years ago, bare feet, with just one racket with 3 strings vertical and 3 horizontal, and here I am. So there is nothing really impossible. You just really have to set your dreams and work towards it. Nobody's going to do it for you unless that you made that step. And my humble opinion is that sport is the only thing that matches with anything. Sport and education, sport and health, sport and science. And in the minute that we associate the sport with all these activities, then we are going to grow up and be better. It's like you want to play football, but you have no partners. You can't play football by yourself. How you want to do it?
You kick the ball against the wall?
No, you are not going to score anything. And still the wall is going to beat you afterwards. You're going to get tired. And that is what's happening. So, and I know that for a fact because, you see, our association is very small. We are very humble. Everyone here nobody's rich in badminton. And in the minute that we compiled all our efforts and we say, okay, we want to get this tournament off the ground, everyone have been suffering, reaching home late, like not eating dinner, not eating breakfast, always on the go. But the tournament is going to be all round of success and almost without any money, because this tournament is going to cost us like 200,000. What is 200,000 for Trinidad? Tell me.
That's the budget for this tournament?
Yeah.
But it's a very poor sport.
No, it's not poor. It's how you manage and administer your money.
Yeah. But for that money, you all have utilized it well and everything is being taken care of, right? When we get back from the break, we want to talk about the structure of the tournament, the time, so viewers will know admission fees
Yeah.
and what sort of incentive that the players will receive, for their winnings. So viewers, remember we are talking to Solange Guzman, the Technical Director for Trinidad and Tobago Badminton Association, and their major international tournament starts on Wednesday. So stay tuned, we'll be right back after the short break. Welcome back, viewers. Welcome back to Scoreboard here on Activa Network. My name is George, and I'm speaking with the lovely Solange Guzman, the Technical Director of the Trinidad and Tobago Badminton Association, and she is here with us, outlining and giving us detail as to what is going to be happening over the next couple of days with this major tournament. Solange, admission fee, where tickets can be bought?
Right there by the entrance. When you get there, then you will get your ticket. It's $30.
$30.
Yeah,
all right.
$30.
Okay, let's talk.
But the schools,
free?
yeah, they're free
Yeah.
while they're in the school uniform. You are not going to any school, so don't try that.
No, but okay, no, that's an interesting thing you mentioned here. It says school children. So, what are the given times for the tournaments? What's the time?
We are going to start.
Let's take Wednesday. Wednesday starts what time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Wednesday the qualification round. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
And that's it?
Yes.
Right.
And then Thursday we are going to start 10:30.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Right.
Until 2:30.
Right.
Then we are going to start again 4:30. We are going to break, have a break from 6 to 7 to the opening ceremony, and then we will continue playing. And Friday will be the same thing too. We're always going to start 10:30 in the morning.
Right, so that gives the school children time to, right. And the finals is carded for?
Sunday, Sunday afternoon.
What time?
I think it's 3 o'clock. Yeah.
3 o'clock.
But anyway, we will be reminded at the audience of the time in the tournament.
Yeah, because I know you're all having a major media conference tomorrow at the now. When you look now at this whole structure of this tournament here, the junior players will not be in this competition because it's an international player tournament, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you see a tournament like this similar, but for juniors, maybe in the?
Yeah, well, in fact, we're supposed to organize Caravaco next year here in Trinidad.
Okay.
Yes.
So you all could lead off of this and build on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this tournament is provided a lot of experience for the local organizing committee. So it will be easier for us to organize Caravaco.
But is that confirmed already that Trinidad will be hosting?
In 2016, yeah.
Right.
So we will be hosting Caravaco. And Caravaco most likely is for junior players because it's comprises the 5 categories: under 11, under 13, under 15, and under 18, and seniors.
Under your watch as the technical director, at the end of the day, what would you like to accomplish? What would you like to, when you have to walk away for somebody else to take over that position, what will you, Solange Guzman, would like to leave, being there for how many years is your term?
2.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay, I said term, they make me feel like you're talking to a politician. At the end of 2 years, will you, is there the possibility that you can go back, or you have to vacate for somebody new to come?
No, well, I could go back, but I'm not sure. I would like to give the opportunity to someone else to be technical director as well. But before I leave, I want to make sure that all the documentation, right, and everything remains as is. since it is fair enough for everyone, and it's being done in such a way where the athlete really have to get out and train hard if you really want to be in the team. I don't want it to be broken, because then it will not be benefiting the sport anymore. Do you understand? And then I would like to see the other person, to work as hard as me, and making sure that everyone is getting a fair chance, and making sure that the sport is making progressive steps, right? And that is what I want to see. I'm not sure if I would like to continue as technical director, as I want to be in a position that enables me to help other sports besides badminton. But I'm pretty sure that it will continue like that. It will continue like that.
You know, we spoke so much about the badminton, the Trinidad leg and everything, but you know, we have not really talked about some of the achievements that badminton, the players have gathered in 2014. Let's talk a bit about some of the major accomplishment of some of the young players. I know young Nia Mohammed and Lee are two of the youngsters who have been really, but we have some of the seniors. Tell us a bit about what are some of the major accomplishments, both senior and juniors, that the badminton have seen over the last year.
Well, last year we participated in Carabaco in Jamaica, and we obtained 24 medals. I
think that was the largest haul in the history of...
Yes, there's the largest amount of medals in the history. And well, we went through, because of that, we went to a function organized by Ministry of Sport. It's the first time ever that ministry recognized us as an sport. And then because of that, we got two players, Jada Renales and Naeem Mohammed, nominated to the First Citizen Youth. And Naeem got inside of the 10 youth in sport, which was really nice, because I think it's also the first time that that happens in badminton. And then in the senior team, well, we went CSC. I knew that we were not going to get any medal because we were not prepared enough for that, but we did win some matches. Nikisha Blake, which is the 5-time national champion, she beat a girl, the number 2 racket in Dominican Republic. She beat her in the individual event. We, despite that we didn't win any medal, we did really good according to our standards. And the amount of preparation that we had, yes, we did really good. Unfortunately, we hope that when we came back to the country, things would have been better, but it didn't happen that way. In fact, we just started to train like 3 weeks ago, because we didn't have any money to send the teams to go anywhere. So now we are going to participate in Pan Am Games. We are going to be participating with just one person, Nicolas Volkowski. And well, Nicolas is a local foreign base, because he lives in Canada. He participates in a lot of tournaments.
Will he be here for this tournament?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he will be here for this tournament. He participates in a lot of tournaments. So we are hoping to get at least a bronze medal or close, anywhere close there. But that is the thing, we really need to be prepared to participate at that standard. Other than that, we will never make it there. And it's unfortunate, because we have a lot of junior players coming up with real good potential. But when they reach to the senior category, if there is not a system in place, a system that I cannot provide, because I am not the director of sport, I am not the assistant director, right? I am not anywhere.
But what is keeping you all back right now? What you all need right now?
Well, we need, besides, we need financial support. That is all what we need, right?
So you all are not one of the sporting bodies that is financed by the Ministry of Sports?
Yes, we had a subvention. We have gotten our subvention, $145,000.
For the year?
For the 2 quarters gone, right? And
that's for the entire association to
send
teams abroad, do everything, coaching.
Development, coaches development, well, everything, community, high performance, bodybuilding, everything.
$145,000.
Yeah, $145,000. We are very grateful, because at least we have gotten something, but you know, it's not good enough. It's not even for one athlete. Even though if I really want to qualify to Olympics, $145,000 is not enough, because it's not only going to the competition, right? It's your preparation that includes your nutrition, your therapies, you need to get massages and stretches and all that, transportation, all those things that enables the athlete to succeed. You can't go to any training session hunger or struggling because you don't have a vehicle. Even though if you have a vehicle, you need gas. So anyhow you work it.
Because I think there was a tournament that Nia Mohammed went to, I remember himself.
Yeah. And that is the other thing too. Some players which is to enter in a particular tournament, they send their request, I will peruse it and whether approve it or not. And then the chances are they will be going by their own because national coaches.
But that doesn't help the athlete.
It doesn't help the athlete either because there is nobody there to analyze your performance to see whether you do good or wrong. Simply because we do not have the money to send the coach, or maybe the coach does not have the financial support to get money to go there. So it's really hard. It's really hard. Only when you get into the top 40, you are entitled to get the elite assistant, which is not fair enough because how are you going to get in there? I have potential to be in the top 20 in the world. Yes, I do. But how am I going to get there if I am not getting any support? I have players with the same potential as well to be in the inside the 100 in the world, but we have no money. Yes, I have all the knowledge in the world to get a player from scratch and make it to be a worldwide player. But that is not enough. Knowledge is not enough. You really need to have support. You really need to have financial support because you need to get your gears, you need to get your therapies, you need to go international competition. It's a whole plan that we need to have, and the only way to achieve it is with the appropriate support.
Because you gain points by the amount of competitions you enter, right? Mm-hmm. Now, on a yearly basis, how many competitions you need to attend in order to get points to, how does this point system works?
Well, each athlete dreams to go to the Olympics.
Yeah, let's say you're going to the Olympics. How do you qualify?
To get there, you must participate between 10 to 13 international competitions per year. That is taking into consideration that you will win most of it. If not, you really have to aim to go 20 to 22 competitions per year. So you will live in the plane, basically. That is one way. The second way is winning the CSC and winning the Pan Am Games. And either or is the same way because you have to go and compete. If you do not compete, that means that you will not get a ranking. And if you do not get a good ranking, chances are that you will go, you're going to spend your money, go to, let's say, Santo Domingo, and then you have to play the first seed. The first seed may be someone from USA also. Because when you are seeded, you have a high chance to get at least to the quarterfinals or to the semifinals, right? Based on your ranking. But if you are not seeded, which is our case, then chances are that you will play, your first match will be against the top player in the event. That is what happened. So it's not only going to the competition, and there's a lot of things behind it.
But it boils down to that to reach a level in badminton, you must have finances. Because as you said, you can't go to 10, you have to go to about 20 in order to win sufficient. Now, if you had the opportunity to do all this what you're doing, would you do the same way or do, or say, take another sport?
No, I will do it the same way. I love sports. I absolutely love what I do. When I go into sleep at night, I'm going really tired, but always with a smile in my face because I know that I accomplished something. But I know that we have the money. Trinidad have money. And yes, you don't have, I am from Cuba. Cuba doesn't have not even like half of the money that Trinidad have. And why it is that Cubans are so good in sports? Because their system, yes, they have some gaps in the system, but still being way better than Trinidad.
Yeah, because I mean, sportsmen and women on the whole in Cuba always seems to excel.
Yeah.
Right? And they don't have as much as what we have. Why?
Because our money is not being allocated, and not being disbursed in the way how it should be. For instance, yes, we have gotten $145,000, which is not enough, right? And we can use that money to do different programs, but after that, what is going to happen? We don't have any system in place that say, okay, this person is 11 years, in 8 years, this person will be able to give me a medal in Pan Am Games or qualify to Olympics. We don't have that kind of system here, and that's what we have in Cuba.
Maybe we should make you the Minister of Finance.
No, Minister of Sport.
Minister of Sport. Careful. Viewers, we're going to take our final break before we wrap up. And remember, this is Scoreboard on Acts 25. We are talking with Solange, and we are discussing badminton and also highlighting the tournament that is scheduled to start on Wednesday. So when we get back, we'll take the last couple of minutes to, sell the tournament to you all. So we're asking the viewers, those badminton supporters, please go out and support this tournament. Solange will tell you exactly what you will get when you come out there. Maybe some complimentary tickets, I don't know. We're taking our final break, we'll be right back.
Black Belt Martial Arts Supply. We carry uniforms from Pro Force, Gladiator Karate, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Aikido, and many more. We also carry books and DVDs for all types of martial arts, training equipment, swords, bow staffs, size, commas, and much, much more. We have affordable prices on all color belts, products for men, women, and children. For more information, call Nadia at 1-868-623-2368 or 623-7203. We're open from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you'd like to contact us via the web or email, you can write us at blackbeltmartialarts@mail.tt. We are Black Belt Martial Arts Supply.
Welcome back, viewers. Welcome back. We on the wrap-up mode here now on Scoreboard. And Solange, before we took the break, before we go into the tournament, we were talking about the difference between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago. When we look back, I mean, and it's not now, it's something that has gone on for years. We have seen how the athletes in Cuba, how they excel, right? And then we hear that the infrastructure, training places, venues is not as great as what we have across here, but yet still they do well, right? We have all the money and all the venues, but we tend to struggle. Why?
Well, I think preparation is a key factor on it. In Cuba, like all the coaches, they are very well certified. You cannot be coaching a national team or any national player without any certification and knowledge. You have to prove that you are capable enough, to get this player from this level to the next level. But what is most important is that in Cuba, they have a very well system of talent identification. Every year they review it, right? And then they see an athlete with potential and they say, okay, you in 4 years will be at this level. In the next 4 years, you will be able to compete at the CSC level and get a medal. And they work towards it. They have a long vision plan. And even though in the university, when I went to the university, you won't believe it's 6 years, and each year have 6 semesters of 6 subjects each year. So on 1 year, you get 12 subjects of everything. And then the exams is practical and theory. So you really have to be really good at it if you want to get a degree in a sport. But apart from that, you know that Cuba don't have the amount of money that we do have here. I remember when I joined the team in 2006, our budget was only 3,000 US. 3,000 US for 1 year for a team comprised of 5 female players, 5 male players, a doctor, a physio, and a psychologist, and 2 coaches. What are you going to do with that? And then we still have to go to a competition and win. When I won CSC in 2006, I got
You were representing Cuba.
Cuba. I got 3 gold medals and 1 silver. I was the best athlete of the country at that year. I just participated in 1 competition, previous CSC game. That was the national tournament. That's it. We spent the entire year training just to that competition. It's just the way we are, or I don't know, I now feel like more Trinidadian than Cuba, but the system itself, it's built you in a kind of way where you always focus and you always know what do you want. Yes. And that is something that should come from the top. Yeah.
Let's end with the tournament. Again, it starts on Wednesday, runs until Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, is there any areas that you still not 100%, you know?
No, everything is fully covered. Yeah, we already have everything in place. I can't see any unforeseen situation arriving, no, because everything we have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. We have all the plans in the world. So the tournament is going to be a run route of success.
What about incentives? What's the incentives for the players? Is this financial, medals, trophies?
Well, besides the trophies and the medals, we have 5,000 US. The 5,000 US will be distributed into the 5 categories. So the winner in the singles will be getting like 500 US. Also, it's not much, but that is the way how tournaments in badminton are. Our tournament is 4-star category, and then after this one we are looking to increase category for international challenge. That will be 15,000 US. So the winner of that competition will be getting like 1,000 something US. So
are there any teams that declined invitation to come to the tournament, or you all had a cutoff point? Or?
Yeah, well, initially we have the deadline, and then we have a withdrawal date without penalty. And we have 2 teams that withdraw like a week ago, which is Turkey and Norway, because of the exam. Unfortunately, their children have examination at the same time of the tournament, therefore they have to withdraw. It's like we lost there are like 6 to 8 players, yeah. But it doesn't really affect much the tournament. Right.
So let's go over again. Wednesday starts at the first day.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
To 5 p.m. Yeah.
Right. Thursday we start at
10:30 and Friday 10:30 as well, and then the final will be 4 o'clock.
Yeah, and the opening. What can we expect for the opening? What's the opening is going to be like?
No, I can't tell you that. You have to go and see it. Okay. You will feel like you are in the Olympics. Yeah, the opening is very well organized. We have all the VIP.
Who are some of the VIP?
The sponsors, partner. The sponsors.
Any government ministers will be there?
Yeah, we're expecting the Honorable Minister of Sport. Brent Sancho.
What was the Prime Minister?
Well, we extended an invitation to her. We don't know. She may show up. Okay. Yeah. But the opening is going to be very, very, very nice. I could tell you that because I have seen that, and I can do nothing else but cry because it's really, really amazing. Okay. Yeah.
Who are these people, take this opportunity now, who are some of the people you would like to thank, because I know that this has to be a huge effort, right, to pull something like this off. I know the association is large, but if you want to take this opportunity.
Well, I want to thank the sponsors, Newsday, Caribbean Airlines, Ministry of Sport, Robbins Engineer, Republic Bank, Solo, PTSC, Badminton Panama, Ultra Lubricants, and any other sponsor. But I personally would like to thank the entire TTBA for supporting, well, especially me on my crazy idea. Yeah, in the beginning it was a little bit hard to convince them that this tournament will turn out like this. And our president is like an amazing man. He's like always there, and he have no life. And his wife, Nancy Renales as well, she's the one responsible of the opening ceremony. That is what I'm telling you, it will be so nice. Despite that she's not bringing me any food as she's supposed to, but well. And the rest of the team, like the treasurer, the secretaries, Desiree and Stephanie, our treasurer, PJ, he's the man of the money, with the money. You can't touch him. Yeah. And Ronald Clark and Suresh, all the executive and the board of TTBA, I'm very thankful for the help that we have gotten. Everyone has been very, 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 into it and making sure that everything is fully covered. Wendell Lavasti with transportation. Well, of course, myself. Well, I can't forget the media person, you, of course, and David, the one in Power 102. Yeah, he has been promoting the tournament as well.
Well, take this opportunity to talk to the public and invite them to this tournament and convince them why they should come out to this international badminton tournament, because as you said, most people don't know about the sport of badminton.
Yeah.
So how are you going to convince them now?
Well, if you really want to see people jumping high and smashing the birdie down very hard and seeing the shuttle getting an amazing speed that you won't believe, don't miss the opportunity to go and see us in Tacarigua from Wednesday to Sunday, where you will be amazed about the qualities and the skills and the fitness level that these players can have, and you too as well.
And what event will we be seeing you in?
I will be playing singles, doubles, and mix. So I will be playing the 3 events.
And what do you think your chances are? Because you know, I know you said it's the weakest team in the tournament,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, you are a little bit above the rest because of your experience in major.
Yeah. Because of my background, yes, I could be like maybe like a step or two ahead of the team, but unfortunately, I haven't had much time to train.
Yeah, yeah.
But chances are that I could tell you that I will go there and play my best game. And either win or lose, I will be very happy because I'm seeing my idea comes through very nice. And this time I do not have any goal in mind or any medal in mind. I just am happy the way how the event is going and is going to be. And I wasn't going to play this tournament just because they really asked me to play. That's the reason why I'm playing. And as a way to say thank you to Trinidad for allowing me to do what I love more, which is the development of sport. So that is my way to say thank. But I can't say that I'm going to win the tournament because I haven't been trained enough for that.
Well, I know you're an honest person, so you spoke the truth. Well, viewers, we have come to the end of an edition of Scoreboard here on Activity Network. We were talking to Solange Guzman. She is the Technical Director of Trinidad Tobago Badminton Association and also the host of In the Spotlight with Solange, which is aired on AX every Saturday afternoon at 4:30. So besides being a Technical Director and the badminton champion, she's also a host of her own program. So remember, the tournament starts on Wednesday. It ends on Sunday. Sunday is the finals. For you badminton fans, please go out and support. It's an opportunity to give some assistance to the association. Let them see that the supporters are coming out and supporting them and appreciating what they are doing for badminton in the country. So again, we end today's program. Remember, if you did miss any part of this program, it will be repeated tomorrow at 12 noon, so you can join us then. Remember, Scoreboard is on Activity Network every Tuesday at 8 p.m. So stay tuned for another program. Remember, there is Legends in Sports, Football 101, and Pro League Football to come. So keep it locked on Ax 25. See you next week.